Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel. So, as many of you may already know, Johnny Depp is a musician as well as an actor. And when he's not busy appearing in movies or appearing in court, he plays with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry, among others, in the band Hollywood Vampires. And well, it seems that getting back to music is his top priority now that the defamation trial between him and Amber Heard, his ex-wife Amber Heard, is over with. Now, the big news I have to share with you today has to do with Johnny Depp and legendary guitarist Jeff Beck. Now, Depp has just recently made several appearances on Jeff Beck's latest tour, so playing live shows with him. But the big news is that they have a collaboration album, a full album, coming out in July. Now, I've got a couple articles about this here, which we're going to go through. These are from guitar.com, and as usual, I'm going to have links for everything I'm looking at here down in the video description below. The newest article is talking about the upcoming album and also some statements about Johnny Depp from Jeff Beck. And then there's an earlier article that has the details of a single that the two of them released way back in 2020. Now, hopefully we'll find out the details here, but I would imagine that this album has actually been finished for quite some time, but they were waiting on releasing it until this high-profile court case that Johnny Depp was involved in was done with. And now it is done with, and now we get the album. Okay, we'll get right into this, but real quick, guys, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool guitars and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, the first article we have right here from guitar.com. Look at this headline. Jeff Beck confirms collaborative album with Johnny Depp. Quote, "I don't know how it happened. It will be out in July." It says here, guitarist Jeff Beck has confirmed a July release date for his collaborative album with actor and musician Johnny Depp. The pair have been hitting headlines recently for playing a number of gigs together in the run-up to and wake of the verdicts between Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp has joined Beck for many of the shows of his recent UK tour just after appearing in court for the high-profile defamation trial. On the 2nd of June, Beck told his audience at the Sage, Gateshead last night, that the album will be released this July. He says, "I met this guy 5 years ago and we've never stopped laughing since," Beck said. "We actually made an album. I don't know how it happened. It will be out in July." The pair's joint album was first announced in April 2020 by Depp in an Instagram post. He described Beck as "my dear friend and my brother, one of my all-time guitar heroes." Okay, so not too much other information here on this article. It goes on to talk about how Paul McCartney appeared to show support for Depp during his trial, that kind of stuff. But we've got a second article up here, and this is actually an earlier article, but this talked about a song that Jeff Beck and Johnny Depp released, they did a video and put out the single and everything back in 2020, May of 2020, so, just after all of the pandemic stuff started. Now, they've got a link to the video here, and we won't watch this video during this video, but I'm going to go ahead and, of course, put a link to the video in the video description below. But let's just look at the article here. It says, Johnny Depp and guitar legend Jeff Beck have released a new music video for their cover of John Lennon's Isolation. It goes on here. The single was originally released last month, but the pair first performed the cover at last September's Crossroads Guitar Festival. It's from this performance where the footage for the music video is taken. Beck and Depp are joined on the track by longtime Beck collaborators Vinnie Colaiuta on drums and Rhonda Smith on bass. Jeff Beck said of the track, "Johnny and I have been working on music together for a while now, and we recorded this track during our time in the studio last year." So that's interesting. Let's stop a second here. That's interesting because this article came out in 2020, and he says, we've been working on this stuff for a while. This track was recorded last year, so we're talking 2019, right? So I would imagine the album that they're releasing now in July of 2022 has material that was recorded, 2, 3, maybe even 4 years ago. It goes on here. We weren't expecting to release it so soon, but given all the hard days and true isolation that people are going through in these challenging times, we decided now might be the right time to let you all hear it. He went on to say that you'll be hearing more from Johnny and me in a little while, but until then, we hope you find some comfort and solidarity in our take on this Lennon classic. Okay, so all of that taken together, it sounds to me like they recorded this album probably in 2019, planned to release it in 2020, 2021, but because of not just all of the pandemic stuff, but then also Johnny Depp's court case, they have delayed the release of the album until now, until basically summer of 2022. And we're finally going to get to hear it. And I don't know about you guys, but I am really looking forward to this. Now, obviously, there are a lot of people, not just guitarists, that are fans of Jeff Beck. And I think one of the reasons why he has so many fans this late into his career is the fact that he does projects like this. He does collaborations with other musicians that are interesting and things that are unexpected. And he has continued to push himself and grow as a musician. And you can compare that to other musicians that are often accused of just making the same album over and over again, like Yngwie or maybe the Rolling Stones or something like that. Whereas Jeff Beck, I mean, he has gone through very different eras in his career, and one Jeff Beck album will often sound completely different to all of the other Jeff Beck albums. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to hearing this, and I think no matter what happens, it's going to be interesting. So there's a couple questions I have for you guys. One is, have you ever seen Johnny Depp perform? Have you ever seen the Hollywood Vampires perform? I never have. Is he good? What do you guys think? I'd love to hear from somebody who's, maybe seen him live in person. I think sometimes there is this stigma around actors or maybe somebody who has been really successful in some other field, and then they try to parlay that success into being a musician, and sometimes they're not as good in that field as they are in the other field. But I'm genuinely curious if there's anybody out there who's seen Johnny Depp and how good of a performer he is and stuff. It makes me think, I saw the new Top Gun recently, Top Gun Maverick. Fantastic movie. It was one of the best movies I've seen in the theater in a long time. And, I'm just imagining, what if Tom Cruise started a band and only did covers of the Top Gun soundtrack? That'd be pretty awesome, actually. I'd pay to see that. Okay, guys, but tell me what you think. Are you looking forward to listening to this new album? What do you think about Johnny Depp? What do you think about Jeff Beck? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.